In today's weekly recap, we're looking at the potential ramifications on value of Shohei rookie cards after all the allegations and the gambling scandal. We're looking at some sets that are coming up down the pipeline. We're also giving away some cards as we do every Friday, so strap in. Here's the intro. The biggest sports card story of the week is undoubtedly everything that's happened with Shohei Ohtani and his interpreter, and there's some gambling allegations. We don't know anything, and when we talk about this story, it's important to frame it with this. There's a lot of allegations and a lot of potential narratives swirling around. There are very few facts. Shohei did the right thing and addressed the media on Monday. For about 12 minutes. He said it was a theft, that his interpreter had stole $4.5 million from him to bet on stuff that was not baseball. The interpreter had given a different story. People don't know anything about Shohei. They didn't know homie was married, so how do you trust somebody you don't know? All these questions have been baked into this unfolding drama that we got leading into opening day. Great time to be the MLB. It's also a great time to read this article to figure out if it's a great time to invest in Shohei cards. We looked at other gambling scandals and allegations, why Shohei has been considered the face of the league now for a couple of years, why he's possibly the greatest baseball player ever, and most importantly, what sports card investors should do. Is it a good time to buy his cards? Is it a good time to sell? If something comes out, obviously you're going to be selling your cards for pennies on the dollar, but if he's going to have a good reputation coming out of this, then it's a good time to buy because his cards have clearly dipped. This is a really long story, and it is a really informative story, so if you give it a read, I bet you will find something you like. And as long as I'm the one betting, we're good. Panini Limited Football is coming out soon. It's 15 cards per box, and it is a very auto-heavy box. It does not have autographs of C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, or Will Levis, as I say every single time we talk about any 2023 product. And the lack of those signatures particularly handicaps this product because it's so autograph heavy. If you really want to hit a home run on Limited, you need a nice rookie autograph, and when the best rookies aren't included, there's a pretty low ceiling. Obsidian Football basically struggles with the same issues. There's some cool looking cards in Obsidian. Most notably, they have like the black color blast, and you can pull one of these of the good rookies, so it's not quite as handicapped. If you can get lucky and pull a nice parallel, one of the etched parallels of CJ Stroud or this card of Bryce Young, it will be worth a lot, and I think you have a little bit better non-autograph potential on Obsidian. Still though, the first off the line boxes are selling for $800, so it is a super duper risky buy, especially if you're ripping. I'd stay away from this one too. We wrote a fun article about investing in vintage oil can collecting. I had no idea this was the thing. John always is good about writing alternative investments. So we publish a lot of these little one-off articles that shed light on other niche collectibles and alternative investments. People do this with oil cans, apparently. So this talk, it sounds to me, just from reading the article, it sounds like the same factors that make sports cards cool are kind of what people rely on when it comes to oil cans. Nostalgia, the artwork, the rarity, the scarcity, brand's a big part of it. There's other stuff such as like material, but in a way, isn't that kind of the difference between paper and Optichrome and sticker autographs versus on card? A lot of overlap there, but if you're interested in learning more, or if you're interested in becoming the next tycoon of shell cans from the 60s, then here you go, check it out. April has a lot of big releases, particularly in the first half of the month, so I just did a review of the biggest releases scheduled for April. It's important to know when you're reading these articles that not everything that I include is an endorsement to go buy it. In fact, most of these I would not consider a good buy, but I'm at least trying to highlight that they're going to be on the horizon and point out the pros and cons of each box. So that includes Immaculate Football, Upper Deck SP Game Used Hockey, Origins Basketball, Panini Revolution Basketball, Heritage Baseball, Crown Royale Basketball, which is made noteworthy by the Kaboom inserts, Donruss Soccer, which we talked about last week in this video, Optic Football, my favorite football product, and of course the brands listed here, and probably half of these won't actually release on the day it says, but as of right now, this is the best we can do because we're relying on Panini not to change the schedule too much. Of other news, Topps Transcendent Baseball has reset the bar for uber high-end products because it's dropping at $25,000 a box. Each box has a bazillion things included. Look at this. Here's the list of the laundry list of everything included. 10 Transcendent Icon. I'm not even reading all this. You get a ton of like packs. You also get some one-of-ones. You get a VIP event invitation card. If you just are looking to shell out $25,000, this might be I guess, a good way to do it. I would just never recommend buying a box that costs as much as a mid-sized sedan. One of the big draws this year is this Topps Transcendent Baseball Cut Signatures set that they have going on. You get one per box, and some of them include like people who are deceased, which is really cool. Elvis, Dr. Seuss, Jimmy Fox, Beatles. There's all 4 Beatles on one of them. Yogi Berra, Harry Houdini. A lot of big names here. Here's the sweet Transcendent Beatles autograph. So, not sure what that'll go for, but we'll see headlines about this card at some point pretty soon. If you're interested in more Transcendent, be sure to tune in next week as I break 2 boxes. I'm just kidding. And speaking of other super high-end risky investments, we got Topps Dynasty, which is dropping. This is 2023, so note that it's coming out after some of the 2024 stuff's already dropping. You get 1 card per $1,000 box, so you're either going to really get lucky or you're going to strike out. But the cards look obviously super nice. They better if you're paying $1,000 a card. This is such a dice roll. I'm going nowhere near this. You couldn't pay me to rip it. And these boxes have not aged incredibly well. Obviously, 2023 has a really good rookie class, but I don't think that there's anything that we've seen that makes me say, hey, we ought to hold on to this product because it's going to be worth more in a few years than the $1,000 release price. It's probably going to release and actually drop in value some. You'll be able to pick it up for anywhere between $700 to $900 would be my guess. And then finally, as always, we give away box cards every week. So Ben, you're our lucky winner. Thanks for watching our videos. Looks like you've been watching quite a few of them recently. So all you have to do is just email Jesse@CardLines.com, send me your shipping address and your preferred sport to invest in, and I will get some cards headed your way. Thanks for the support. And thanks to all of you for watching this video. We have another one coming out next week. See you then.